Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of New Order. New Order is a 2020 Mexican thriller directed by Miguel Franco that follows a bride on her wedding day as she works through a dystopian Mexico City to try and get treatment to an old friend in desperate need of medical attention. However, the situation drastically escalates as protests all around the city begin to get violent as a revolt against the upper class begins. Now, I watched New Order through the 2020 Denver Film Festival as part of their Cinema X programming track that highlights filmmaking from Latinx creators and countries. And I had heard that this was one to definitely watch, but it wasn't going to be an easy watch. And I think that is a pretty spot on way to describe New Order. This is tough, but it's also very good. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, the film was beautiful to start off. The setting is stunning. The set design with these houses, all the way down to the more grungy, dirty, prison like atmospheres, all look stellar. The costume designs, the makeup, and the cinematography all combine to make a beautiful film to look at. Plus, the direction from Franco is stellar. We're completely on edge pretty much from start to finish in this film. You have almost no time to breathe and let up as the action starts unraveling. And this is a fast-paced film. It clocks in under 90 minutes total. And wow, that is a jam-packed 90 minutes. The acting is also really strong, from the smaller background characters who we only see briefly up through to our main focuses. Everybody in this film really delivers. And I think the ideas are strong as well. This idea of social inequality within Mexico, and particularly how the wealthy kind of flaunt their wealth and exasperate the social inequalities right in the face of the oppressed that live next door. And that makes for some really interesting dynamics, particularly because we are following this bride who comes from the wealthy family as she is moving through this dystopia. And she's a very interesting and sympathetic character, particularly the reasoning she left her house to go out and be amongst the madness. However, you also very much understand the plight of the disenfranchised who are revolting against the wealthy of their country. So it makes for a really interesting conundrum as a viewer. So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to New Order? Well, my biggest problem becomes the muddying of the actual message here. I think we really delve into some gritty stuff. This is a brutal film. They don't shy away from blood. They don't shy away from violence at all, which serves the film that was created very well. However, I think the ultimate messaging gets a little bit jumbled in that hyper violent atmosphere. At a point, you start to become desensitized to the fight of the disenfranchised due to the levels and the extremes that are going on here. And part of that, minor spoiler warning, is that we get a rape sequence in this film that 100% was not needed. And it really bothered me watching it. Not only in the fact that I get sick watching pretty much any and all rape scenes that are put onto film, but this one particularly is so unnecessary. Everything around that sequence perfectly conveyed the trouble, the animosity, the violence that was happening to this collective group of wealthy people, that adding in this unnecessary violent rape sequence against women just felt gratuitous and only put in here for an extra shock value, and I really didn't appreciate it. So also, that should serve as a trigger warning. But overall, the film is really solid. It is a well-crafted, really intense film that will leave you pretty sick to your stomach. Right down to the final shot, it is daring in every way, though, as I expressed in my negatives, in one or two instances, maybe just a bit overzealous in pushing that envelope. But overall, I definitely recommend New Order. This is a thrilling watch, and if you can stomach a brutal, tough watch, I think you're going to actually enjoy this one. So, that is my review of New Order. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see New Order? And what is your favorite film that tackles social income inequalities? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!